Hello.
A fairy tale comeback for Bukayo, but a worrying night for Gabriel. Like mixed emotions.
Yes, I think a beautiful moment to see how much our people loves, respects and admires Bukayo. And it's not a surprise to any of us. And I think the best example is his reaction. Immediately after scoring a goal, what does he do? He goes and says, "Thank you for all the hard work that all the sports science guys, physios and everybody involved in the recovery has done for him to be able to be in the condition that he hit." So I think he lifted the stadium, the energy, and great to have him back.
How was he feeling afterwards?
Yeah, he was very positive. I think the first one is always the one, how am I going to feel? Because now I have different opposition in front of me, different demands and the pressure, and he dealt with it really well. And as you said, the downside to that is Gabby and Jurrien, that we don't know how they're going to be. We will be assessing them tomorrow and understand better probably how we are with those two.
John from Merino.
What are your early impressions, Mikel, on Gabby? It looked like a hamstring, is that?
With both of them, because there are two players in this team that never want to come off, are those two probably. So Gabby felt something in his hamstring. We don't know how big that is, and with Jurrien as well. He already was struggling very early in the game. He managed to continue. At some point he couldn't. So that's the downside to it.
So Jurrien was a hamstring?
No, Jurrien was the knee.
The knee?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they've been so important for you defensively, haven't they? And clearly, we could ask you about a week to Real Madrid. I mean, it feels.
The good thing is that it's been like this the whole season. I mean, you see Martinelli today, you say we're missing 3 months. You see Bukayo 4 months, Kai 4 months, Jesus almost the whole season, How we have managed to be where we are with all those injuries. Ben White hasn't participated at all this season. Is what it is. That we wanted so much that we're going to give it a real go, and we are very excited for the next week.
Alex, BBC.
Hi Mikel, you just touched on it there. You've had the issues at the attacking end of the pitch and now having the selection issues in defence. How much of a worry is that with the game, Everton so close, and then Real on Tuesday?
Well, you can imagine we lost 4 players in the defensive line in 1 week. So Calafiori, Ben White, Jurrien and Gabby, yes. We have still another 4 that they are so bloody willing that they will do the job.
Art, Athletic.
Hi Mikel. You mentioned right at the start that obviously Bukayo went to all the fitness guys, and on the camera we could see him hugging Sam Wilson.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you could talk about how important Sam and people like Sam
Yeah.
as well are in those kind of weeks coming up to players coming back to fitness.
Listen, as a manager, I think I'm being part of the staff. We all love this kind of recognition and gestures, because it goes beyond the professional side of it, and there is a connection there that is so necessary, and to be able to appreciate as well the amount of work and stress as well and responsibility that they have to go through, because they will be like this. I hope everything goes well and the work that we've done is going to work. So I was very pleased with that.
Because I take it there's probably a lot of times where it's just those two alone at the training ground together when maybe he's getting back on the grass and kind of getting back closer to fitness. Yeah,
and that's why the emotional part is so important, because you can do all the physical work and all the conditioning, but you need to leave the players. 4 months is a long time, and there are moments that, we travel and we go to play Champions League, and you are there for 2 days, you are on your own in the training ground, and it's not easy.
Tom, Football London.
Obviously, I think they could get swallowed up in Saka and the injuries, but Mikel Merino scored what I think is his 5th goal in 8 games as playing at centre forward.
Mm-hmm.
That must really please you, knowing that he's playing out of position.
He does, yeah, but he's got that capacity to score goals, to send the danger and to move in the right moments into the right spaces. Today was a different goal, but then you ask him to play as an 8, and he does it perfectly and understands the timing, the position, the role so good. So it's a joy to have players like this. I thought Ethan as well, he had some really good moments. Martinelli, I think, was superb as well. As you see how much we missed him, that threat, that attacking purpose that he has every time he's on the ball. So some good performances.
Okay, last couple. James, ESPN.
Mikel, you mentioned obviously you've had to deal with injuries all season. Have you ever known a season like this?
No, unfortunately. No, especially because as well they've been some big players and in very, very critical positions, and affecting a whole line. But So we have a lot of good news as well. So look at Miles, look at Ethan, look at other players doing all the stuff. So that's it.
Just how hard has it been to plan and strategise when you lose players like that?
Yeah, we're scratching your head. And now in the next few games the same. But at the same time, it's been a great learning experience, you know, for us and all the coaches and staff to manage that situation. And at the end, the players are going to react of how we react to it. You just have to feel sorry for yourself. I say, it's impossible. How are we going to do this? It will be impossible. But these boys, they don't give you the reason to act like that. And look where we are. And we are in April.
And finally, Jordan's son.
Mikel, this could now be a really massive week for Jakub Kiwior. He hasn't played much football, but just how confident are you that you can throw him in against the likes of Everton or Real Madrid and he can put it forward?
Well, the good thing with Jakub is that he's been very reliable. Every time we need him, he's always there, he's available, and he does his job. We ask him to play as a left centre-back, as a right centre-back, as a left full-back. So he's ready. He was with a smile on his face. You know, he's sad for Gabby, but he really wanted to play as well, and he will be fine.
Do you think he'll be up for the challenge of coming up against some of the best strikers in the world?
Well, if you ask that dressing room how much they want to play the next 2 games and the Real Madrid game, believe me, everybody wants to be on that pitch. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Can I just check what's wrong with White?
Sorry?
What's wrong with White?
It was something on his knee.
Okay.
Okay.